board attorney, we've had an opportunity to look at, we really only had one proposal, and the council sent us a resume of another attorney that we've considered. But that's not all inclusive. You can nominate others if you'd like. Do I have a nomination for board attorney?
I'd like to nominate Mike Rogers.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Carmen?
Yes.
Any other nomination?
Just discussion.
Discussion? Okay.
In reference to the, I guess in terms of the pay to play Local Public Records Act, the council agreed to include both planning board attorney as well as planning board engineer and planner in the RFP that we sent out.
Right.
Probably in future and probably at the end of this year, as we're getting ready to organize for the next year, the planning board should probably send out their vote in order to comply with the law. So just for future reference, just to ensure that we're following the appropriate process as it pertains to New Jersey state law. So I just...
Well, hopefully the borough will do that on my behalf, because I'm not going to.
Well, no, I think the...
I mean, I'll sign it.
Exactly. I guess my point is, as a borough entity, the planning board should be sending one out as a planning board. And the reason why is, I won't say we probably got lost in the sauce, but we may have, because it came out as municipal services as opposed to planning board services. So it's just something to keep in mind for next year.
For the RFP.
Correct.
Okay.
When would that normally be done?
Normally you do it in the beginning of December, so that you have all the information in it prior to your first organizational meeting in January.
No problem. Any other discussion? All in favor of Mike Rogers signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
Board engineer. Do I have a nomination?
I'd like to nominate John Silo.
Second.
That was Carmine and John. Discussion, same discussion.
Same discussion, same observation, but also just want to note that I think in the way of planning engineer and planning, we'll discuss planner at the next one. There's a lot of discussion, and I know Jeff has heard this quite a bit because we had a discussion in the other body, but there's a lot of discussion over, whether the borough is served by somebody that has a high rate of charges in terms of whether it be this professional or other professionals, whether the borough is served by somebody that has a low rate of charges, whether that person serves the borough better. One of the things that I will be doing this year as a new member of the planning board is I will be very vigilant when it comes to applicants to this board, ensuring that applicants get, if we're asking applicants to take out escrow on many different things, I will be very vigilant to make sure that they're getting their dollars worth. And that means that there has to be a very significant amount of responsiveness in terms of...
I think to that end, there's something that we have not been doing as a planning board, and I think it's appropriate to do, and that's approve the bills. They've never been sent to me. I've asked for years, but we've never really had the capacity to do that. But I think that the bills should come through and be approved by the planning board, which is a normal process in a lot of municipalities. And in that way, we can monitor them. And we have meetings every 2 weeks, so I don't think that'll hold anything up.
No, I think it's also incumbent upon the professionals to separate bills that are planning board bills as well as regular borough bills.
Absolutely. No,
if the professionals are able to do that, I will talk to Mr. Barr tomorrow, who's our CFO, and I will ensure that, as state statute requires...
You're telling me you're considering Silo for the municipal engineer?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is as state statute requires, similar to department heads and the council committee liaisons, from the other body perspective, they're supposed to be approving vouchers as well.
Absolutely.
So all I can say is if our professionals agree to follow
No, I think they will.
that direction,
Either that or don't
we
get
can
paid.
get our, absolutely. Well, then you get bills 2 and 3 years after the fact, which is not a good thing either. My only point is I will
If you
touch
could
base
ask
with
Randy
the
to say-
CFO tomorrow.
That'd be great, and the only thing I would ask is that he gets them to us, prior, at least a day prior, so I can organize it and present them and so forth.
The only discussion I had on this matter is that I would have liked to have more opportunity to review the materials. I did review briefly, and there are some good points in some of the Mazur's engineering booklet and proposal, and I think that it may be an opportunity for Brook to explore new professionals going forward. So, being new to the process, hopefully there will be more time
Yeah.
in the next round.
And I wanna, as a matter of discussion, I want to, some of your new members, actually that's just two. I think the one thing that I would like to stress with respect to our engineer and our planner that has been absolutely phenomenal is their input on all the applications, thorough input, and we get it a week in advance or even more sometimes. We get it literally 2 or 3 days after the application, sometimes even before we get the application in the mail. And that is critically important. And I know that even at the Borough Council, and sometimes you're getting stuff on the night of the game. But I do have to applaud both Scarlett and John for getting us that information. And I mean, I'll say the same thing when we get to Barbara, but we really are happy with the way they performed. And that's the one thing, when I do the RFP, that's the one thing I'm going to demand, is that we get that sooner than later.
Yeah, I appreciate those comments. I think the other end of that is not only the planning board members, but the applicants as well, because they're also paying their professionals to be prepared as well. So my only point is that we want to make sure that and the reason why I think about this is, within the next year to 2 years to 3 years, if all goes well, this planning board should be very, very busy.
And to that point, I'd like to add that you can oversee greater efficiency within the administrative offices, so that when the applicants come before us and indicate they've submitted materials weeks in advance, we can locate them or they've been distributed. Many times we have applicants who come before and say they've submitted materials weeks in advance, and nobody knows where they are.
We can talk. We're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about that later, but I think right now we just want to get.
Germaneness right now demands that we just discuss the engineer.
Have there ever been any instances when you've called in an additional engineer on a certain matter if they have expertise in that?
Traffic engineers, things like that, yes.
Okay, because there was something, we can talk about it at a future meeting about what I did see in Mazur's book, which would apply to Brook.
Well, the engineers that I would never like to get the same firm involved. You always try to get somebody else, I think. That's my opinion.
No, it would be someone other than John Suttle, but someone who has experience in
Yeah, we had Mazur come
initiative
before
that was
us, the
taken.
traffic engineer. He was very good.
All right, so that's an option
In fact,
too.
he keeps in touch all the time.
Thank you.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor of the engineer being Silo Associates? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed.